need gas. All right, we're back at it again. Back to our regular rotation. Shouldn't be any problems anymore here with the upload schedule or with timing everything. Got legs today. Gonna be honest, don't really want to go to the gym tonight, but that doesn't change the fact that I have to, especially after taking an unscheduled rest day and then taking another one to kind of reset the cycle because I'm weird like that. I need it to be the way I wanted it to go through. I'll tell you what, the today and like the last today especially, but the last 2 or 3 days, the hunger it's been fucking crazy. Like I've been, and I'm not even that far in to the diet. Let's be so honest right now. Uh, it's not even that far. I'm not even in a crazy super low calorie deficit. I just been fucking fiending for food, especially today since I'm home all day. I'm not at work. I don't have something to distract me. But I really think, and I kind of saw this coming for the most part. The vacation kind of threw me off, especially so early on in the diet. Like if it happened when I was on day like 60, day 90. Well, actually, day 90 probably might be the last, but it might not be because I'm probably not gonna. I might go to the straight full 100, but it, whatever. Scratch that. Point is, if it was a little bit later into the diet, not like the initial setup phase, it probably wouldn't have bothered me and messed me up as much as it did. But I've been struggling the last week. Uh, yeah, about the last week. But I haven't like gone so completely off the rails that it fucking like up ends the whole diet. So I guess there's that uh, to hold on to. Uh, yeah, I really got to start getting back onto plan with the diet, specifically with foods I'm taking into my body, and not just focusing on sheer calorie counts, because I have done that before. Uh, Usually later into the diet when I'm just so over the diet that I like want to eat what I want and then just worry about the amount of calories I get instead of the macros. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of those shenanigans, and it's not been great. But again, like I said, haven't lost, or I should say, haven't gained an astronomical amount of weight. I'm still floating at 167, but I think if I don't start seeing some more progress in the next week, I'll have to adjust a little bit. Or if I actually stayed strict, then that might change things too. Or option C, I just need to be patient. That's also very likely a clear option. This fucking ring. I turned the damn ring doorbell back on today, and now I'm already regretting it. I can see why I had it off this entire time for the last few weeks. But yeah, gonna go not quite as hard weight wise as I did in the last leg day. I I'm probably gonna do just some extension machine work type like that. Maybe do some more of those sissy squats to finish it off. I just need to get in the gym and move my body today because I had taken 2 rest days in the last 3. So this is a full reset day. Get everything back in order, as much as I can, as far as the videos and recording schedule. Uh, as far as my diet, getting back on track with my macros, lifting, everything, getting into a better routine. I should have been back into my routine by now. This like 2 weeks out from the vacation, or 3 weeks, I don't know, but it's been a little wonky. I think I'm in like a transition phase from it being the easy part at the beginning of the diet to the struggle session transforming into like a regular diet phase, like where the actual like progress gets made after this phase that I've been in. So, quick loss here in the beginning, the transition that is like the struggle session that I'm currently in, and then real serious progress till the end of the cut of getting leaner. Okay, I have noticed that my waist feels a little bit trimmer. It's still got that layer of fat, obviously, but it seems less bloated, less like round. I guess it feels tighter. Just not. It doesn't look tighter. Uh, but yeah, I'm still waiting for the abs to come back in. Fuck. Let's get in there. Not there, right? All right. Mid level. Doesn't look like. No, not even close to level. There we go. All right. Let's start off with a superset kind of situation here. I'm gonna do double leg, extensions, then drop the weight by like half or whatever I end up choosing, and then rip out a couple of single leg until I can't anymore. Not exactly sure how I'm going to count the reps because I might go back and forth a little bit, but we'll see here. I think I might do two kind of rotations with left and right, and then end the set. So one full set of double and two rotations of single. It'll make sense when you fucking see it. This is my intensifier I'm adding so I can still get a good burn here and not have to be pushing so much weight tonight. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I definitely have some strength and balance between these two. I kind of knew that already, but it also might be because every time I've done extensions like this, it's always been on this machine, for the vast majority of them, and the weight's pulling from over here instead of right down the middle, so it's not quite like an even distribution. I don't know the math you have to do to figure out what the difference is between here and here, but I know it's probably not the same. Anyway, let's do another one of those. Okay. I think I did the same amount of reps there. I kind of continued the reps from this leg to that leg in that last section there, instead of starting over. But whatever. So I got 11, 6, and 4. I don't know. Something like that. God damn. I'll kept it a 6 since okay. This time, probably, actually I can change this thing right here, but I'm going to do just the single leg work here and just keep alternating. Oh, okay. I'm holding my phone because I'm entering the numbers as soon as I get it, so I don't forget. Okay, come on. Ooh, that one hurt. Okay. shooting for 6 reps, or I guess 6 sets. Oh, ow, fuck. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's take a quick 15 seconds. And see how many we can get with just the same weight here. But with both legs this time. I think that's what this one is for. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Probably. Let me make sure I can put the weight up. Oh no, never mind. I'm trying to control it since I'm using a lighter weight with both legs. Oh, just me doesn't burn. Okay. I think we can do a full rest period there, and then do one set with like a full weight set, with both legs. So this all plays back into the thing I was saying yesterday, or was 2 days ago. Like on the fact you're gonna end up inevitably lowering weight and doing less heavy pushing and everything, etc. But as long as you keep the intensity up with things like this that I've been doing, like intensifiers, it might be lower weight, but it still gets that burn and still makes you put in that extra effort that you might be too fatigued to do with like a heavier weight. Oh. Let's go back over to the leg station real quick. I fucking hurt my shin, man. I think that was 12. What did I fuck? You guys remember what reps I got in the fucking hamstring curls there? I'll call it 12, whatever. This. Dude, I completely forgot to fucking lock that in there. But I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just for me to be able to keep track of how many sets I do, but it doesn't exactly help you do that if you don't, you know, log the sets you do. All right, let's get out of here. Legs complete. All right, and we're done. Sat a little bit longer scrolling on my phone after the cardio was done, but everything has been completed. Did I mention I needed gas? I hope I remember to get gas tomorrow, um, because if I try to drive to work with 50 miles, or at least what my car says, so there goes the low fuel light. With what my car says is 50 miles of range, um, that might be an issue. That might get me to work and then back, but then that's it. Yeah. I had something I was gonna talk about, I think, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was, and that might just be because I scrolled for a little too long, fried my brain out, so now I'm not exactly sure what it was. So I'm going to talk about anime. Uh, so I just watched the latest episode of Free Ren. Skip ahead a couple minutes if you don't want to get spoiled on anything. I learned this, funny enough, while I was scrolling. But basically, they've been in the Northern Territory or Northern Plateau or whatever for a little bit. They had this whole side quest of like finding this ancient liquor that this dude's been searching for like 200 years to get, because some stone tablet said it was the best liquor ever made. Um, and it was from this like ancient empire that ruled over most of the continent at one point. Turns out it was just an elf being a troll. Okay, let me find a better way to say it. It was an elf passing time, fucking with people essentially, and of course Freerin doesn't tell anybody this until like the end of the episode, whenever or I guess it was actually halfway through the episode. They didn't tell this dude who she has met before back when she was party up with the heroes party, because he asked for help at one point back in the day, and she didn't help. She could have saved this man a lot of time, and she just straight up didn't give zero fucks and just let him waste his time. I think he's a dwarf or something, but yeah. So they had this little side quest. They spent 3 months unlocking the fucking chamber that the liquor was in. That again, let me stress, Freerin knew was bad liquor, didn't taste good, but they always have the moral of the story type thing, and it's like, oh, it's the people you drink with or whatever, not the actual drink. It's drinks are meant to be enjoyed with friends type of thing. But yeah, so they leave there. They go to this other place. There's this fortress, and basically, she has a debt that she hasn't paid back from her hero party days, and it's time to pay up. So they put her to work in the mines, and there's so let's get to the part that I learned while I was scrolling. They put her to work in the mines, and basically, she uses her magic to find this like silver vein, a vein of silver in the mines for them, and supposedly this was 2 panels in the manga, and they turned it into like a whole 45-second masterpiece sequence. She levitates off the ground, the fucking smoke swirling. She blasts like air everywhere. I don't know what that whole point was, but it was like she blasted out a big fart, just wind forward and backwards through the mine. Then the surrounding area turns to space, and it's like blue stars and space around her, and then pew, a beam of light just comes out of her staff, and it's like, okay, we dig that way. It was completely extra, but it was great. Yeah, JJK, confusing as always. Don't even ask me how Kirara's fucking power works. And they just had the cult. They just went into the barrier, so it's yeah. Things are starting to heat up a little bit. I'm thinking more of the fighting's gonna start here pretty soon. What was the fucking other one? Yes, I track the shows that I watch too because I'm insane like that. What's that other one? I haven't watched the latest episode of Sentenced. The last one I watched was episode 5, which I'm struggling to remember what happened at the moment. I think they're in that fortress town and they started fighting another demon lord, and they basically have to be there until they die, and then they're going to gas it to death with one of the what are they called? One of the goddesses, like she's like a poison maker or something. Yeah, it's basically a suicide mission, and then they introduced the sniper guy. It's cool. Um, I'm glad that I have nothing to add, um, commentary wise, to those two shows I just mentioned. Just gave you a recap of what I remembered. That's great. Oh, this one's one of the shows that I haven't really mentioned. What the fuck's it called? Jack of all trades, party of none. Um, this one's moving along pretty good. It's kind of like a B tier, high B tier. Well, I wouldn't call it high B tier because the animation's not that great. They got a lot of CGI in it. Um, it's like a mid to low B tier show, but they just had this fucking crazy fight where he basically beats a high ranking, or not high ranking. I forget. It's some type of dragon by himself to protect all the rookies that are in there in the cave with him because it got teleported into a different part of the dungeon because the heroes party fucked up and it's a whole thing. But he basically went Super Saiyan with his like buffing, or is it called buffing, enchantments, status buffs, magic, whatever. And like he had a golden aura and everything, so that was uh that was fun. It's dumb fun show. Um, so if you guys are interested in a dumb fun fantasy, then there you go. Hold on. Hold on, let me turn this fucking thing on. Fuck you. There you go. There. Anyway, I spent enough time. I gotta get the fucking chicken in the air fryer and make my dinner. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.